Serious question. Does your future self have money problems? Probably not, right? And that future self is that future self meditation that we did in week 1 that we talk about every once in a while, right? Now, the reason we did that future self meditation in week 1 is so that you know where you want to go, right? You know where you are now, and you knew where you wanted to go. And we've been focusing on the gap in between. Now we want to see where that gap has led us. We're going to create that new you. We're going to see the different personas that our future self has, because our future self isn't just one persona. And let me explain a little bit about persona. What is persona? We have different, think of it like multiple personality disorder. We have different people inside of us, right? I have, and I'm going to use my example here. I have a best friend within me. That's my self-love me, like the one that knows like you need time alone, like take some chill pill, let's play Sims, okay, let's read a book, whatever it is. I have a feminine princess within me. I have a person inside of me that she's like super feminine. She loves doing her nails. She loves taking care of her face. She hates seeing pimples, right? And this is just who she is, right? And I'm pieces of these every once in a while. I'm a creative genius at times. And notice that these are titles that I gave myself, right? And you want to create some titles that really guide you to who you want to be, so you can look back at that wheel of life that you did in week 1, and you can create new yous so that you can get yourself to that 10. What would that 10 person title themselves or give themselves a name for, right? I have a spiritual goddess within me. She's like super spiritual. She has altars. She does rituals all the time. Like it's easy peasy for her. She loves crystals, essential oils, herbs. She's got it all down packed, right? Now, and notice that you don't have to be the 10-10 version of yourself, but you want to work towards her. And knowing these personas like Money Queen, right? Since we just did the money mindset, knowing these personas and knowing that you do have a Money Queen within you and that she's begging to come out, right? Knowing when to call each one of your people or personas inside of you, knowing that maybe sometimes the playful pixie needs to come out. Maybe the time lady / the doctor, if you've seen Doctor Who, I'm a huge fan. Maybe the doctor needs to come out at times and really do her thing. Or maybe you just focus on being a fantastic girlfriend. And some of these may not work at the same time. My sexy biz leader may not be at the same time as my fantastic girlfriend trait or persona. Make sense? You get to figure out what your personas look like. You get to name them. And what you're going to do is you're going to end up creating this. So I created one for Money Queen so I can explain. And then what I want you to do is, after I explain all of this, you're going to do this yourself. Okay? This is one of those that you kind of have to see me like go through it before you get a notebook out and do it. So Money Queen. The reason I'm focusing on Money Queen is because we just did the money mindset in week 7, day 1. This is week 7, day 2. So Money Queen. She wants to serve. She wants to work her purpose. She wants to make money from what she loves. Money Queen needs a good relationship with money to give back to her community and to sell with love. Money Queen loves to get big fat payments and celebrate with 10% of her earnings or more. Her body language / how she dresses, she feels like she's got this attitude, like this Gucci, Victoria's Secret, and Guess style type of dressing, right? And she feels like she's got this. Like she walks around with really big confidence, right? And Money Queen has a mantra. She says, money flows easily and effortlessly towards me. I love money and money loves me. Okay? This helps me if I need to call in. Why are these all looking weird? I gotta figure that out. If money, if for whatever reason I'm not feeling Money Queen, then I could put on that Gucci, Victoria's Secret, or Guess. I could put on that confident swag. I can write down or say my mantra consistently, and then I can bring her out again, right? It's kind of like when you're doing a ritual or you're praying to whoever, and you just have a moment where you're trying to connect with that higher being or higher purpose for you, then you're kind of trying to call them in, right? You're going to do the same thing with your personas so that you can, similar to the future self meditation, you can bring them in whenever you want. Remember how the future self is also the inner coach, right? So we're going to do the same thing. Be able to call in your inner coach, be able to call in your personas whenever you need them, right? Sometimes I need my Money Queen. Sometimes I want my playful pixie, and my boyfriend is aware of all these titles, right? So if he knows that I'm like in complete business mode and he comes home and he is like, hi, my darling, and I'm like, hey, and I'm like trying to work, then he knows I'm probably in sexy biz leader, and I'm not being as sexy as I want to right now, right? So then he reminds me, I have my fantastic girlfriend right now. And I'll be like, oh, okay, honey, I'll be there in 2 seconds. I'm sorry. You know, like he'll call me out and tell me what persona he wants. So this is something that's really good for relationships. But it's also really good for you to know the different personas, that you don't have to be like this one stereotypical person all the time and never be anybody else. You get to decide who you want to be every second of every minute, because each one of these, we are so unique, we are so different, we have all these people inside of us, and to try to put ourselves in some stereotype, like I'm Cuban, right? So if I try to put myself in a stereotype of I'm a workaholic, I want to own a business, I am really loud, I don't know, I say oye a lot, 305 a lot, like all these weird stereotypes, then I don't know how to be anything else. But with this breakthrough that we have going on here, you get to decide on who you want to be, and you're going to focus on your future self so that you can move towards her little by little. Make sense? So you may even put, like, let's say my future self's name was Joy. You may have a persona in there that's called Joy, so that you can call them whenever you want. And that's perfectly fine, okay? Try to keep them positive. Don't put them all over the place, okay? And I want to hear what names you come up with, and I want to hear what mantras you come up with and such. So I'd love for you to send me a message and tell me what you came up with for all of these. Okay? So that was that. Hope you liked it. See you in week 7, day 3. Bye.